Welcome to ZIA TV. This week we're covering biotech stocks and the hot startup community in Boston. And we're pleased to have Kari Bennett, the marketing director of EBD Group, as our guest. Kari, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit about what the biotech company and investor landscape in Boston is right now, would you?
Absolutely. The biotech and investor landscape in Boston is very vibrant right now. There's a unique mix of exciting startup companies, big pharma, especially pharma R&D, and of course, venture capitalists. Boston also includes some of the most recognized academic and research institutions, such as MIT and Harvard, and influential hospitals, including Mass General and Dana-Farber. The ability to have all these players in the same local ecosystem is really what makes Boston so unique for biotech.
So I'm understanding that Biopharm America is kind of a big event out your way. Tell us a little bit about the role that it plays in the Boston ecosystem.
Yeah, absolutely. The mix of attendees at Biopharm America is very much a reflection of that of the Boston ecosystem. So at Biopharm America, you can meet with big pharma companies and some of the most active venture capitalists in the biotech space. There's going to be a nice mix of biotechs ranging from mature companies to some of the most interesting and dynamic hot startups, all covering a broad range of technologies and therapeutic areas. But what I think is most interesting about Biopharm America is the fact that the event attracts attendees from across the globe. We currently have attendees coming from 32 different countries. This really provides an amazing opportunity for everyone. For Boston-based companies, Biopharm America will give them an opportunity to meet and engage with global constituents outside of their local community. And for companies who are not located in Boston, they will have the opportunity to not only tap into the rich biotech cluster of Boston, but also access international partners.
So in that mix of attendees, Kari, you want to drop a couple of names?
Oh, well, of course, we've got a lot of the big farmers, Bayer, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson. We're going to have 45 different kind of mid to mature biotech presenting companies. And then we have close to 100 startup companies. So then there's going to be a number of venture capitalists, nonprofits, influential media. So it's really hard to give you a full list. We actually have more than 500 companies who will be attending. And of those companies, 70% of our attendees are really senior management. So this event does bring the decision makers together. Over the course of the 2-day period, we actually intend to host more than 2,000 one-to-one meetings with our attendees. And this really helps people to find the best fit partners to meet their needs.
Why exactly do investors make it a point to attend this event?
Investors will be very pleased this year. They're going to see a huge increase in startup participation. It's actually up by 200% from last year. So today, investors do have a bit more of an appetite to partner and invest in earlier stage companies. So meeting with these startups is really a great opportunity to get at the forefront of that early stage innovation. And one thing that investors are not going to want to miss this year is our startup pitch competition. This takes place on Tuesday from 3 to 5:30 p.m. We've pre-selected 20 early stage companies, and they'll be pitching their innovation in less than 4 minutes. So it's a very fast-paced and exciting atmosphere that draws a really large crowd. At the close of the competition, the panel of judges will select a winner based on the quality and effectiveness of their pitch, and then we roll right into our evening networking reception.
I understand that Biopharm America is the centerpiece of a larger Boston Biotech Week. What is the BWB and how does it complement the Biopharm America event?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, I wouldn't say that Biopharm America is necessarily the centerpiece for Biotech Week Boston, but it is one of the pillars that supports this great festival of leading events that span the drug development value chain. Collectively, these events will bring together more than 4,000 of the brightest scientific minds and business leaders from around the world. Biopharm America is the premier life science partnering event that falls underneath that larger umbrella.
Well, Kari, thanks for joining us on ZIA TV, and I'll tell our audience that for information on complimentary investor passes, they can visit a URL that they're going to see on their screen.